1, go. What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? OG Boricua Dandana, aka. Why do you do that? Why do you flaunt like that nobody cares about anymore? Alright, listen. That's Muffins Martinez, OG Boricua Dandana, Impact Wrestling first show, AMC.
First of all, you gotta love and give a shout out to the original Four Horsemen. Oli Arn, Oli Black, and Ric Flair. The original Four Horsemen, yes sir. Woo! And before Chef, like he always forgets, please don't forget to subscribe, share, follow us on the Urban Wrestling Network. Urban Wrestle N.W. is all over YouTube, Instagram.
It says it right there.
Twitter. It says it right here. It's all spoiling things. Also, don't forget to follow Chef a Bare Knuckle Mob for his PKFC wars and everything has to do with fighting with your real hands, not gloves, real hands. That's what he loves. We are thugs from New York. But like he was saying, we're gonna go in Impact Wrestling on, like Santino Morella was saying, I'm C. And you know how you go that Italian accent? Instead of saying AMC, it was C. It was here tonight on AMC. I mean, he said that shit, I will always laugh every time he said it. But go ahead, Trey, go ahead, because this is tonight. Your girl, I cannot believe it. Your girl made an appearance. I was shocked. I thought she was dead.
Damn, dude, why you coming to feel like that?
No, I was shocked.
Listen,
I mean, there's shocking revelations.
Okay, so
I was shocking.
So for might be new to what we do. I have a very soft spot for Madam Dixie Carter because outside of this wrestling stuff where a lot of people don't like her on screen or what she might have done or did not do enough of or whatever, I had the privilege to be around this woman a lot of times due to literally a resident, with rent in the Impact Zone, right? Like, and I can't tell you people how amazing she is to kids and the fan base. She loves everybody. Just a beautiful soul, right? So I have a special place because as a parent, when your kids can smile through somebody else, it's a beautiful thing. And Dixie Carter's an amazing woman, and whatever decision she made, but she went into an industry that was dominated by males and did her thing, right? So salute to Dixie Carter. Her coming back, you want to talk, and I hate nostalgia, but when you think of TNA, Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to think of, Madam Dixie Carter is part of that legacy. Love her or whatever you want to say, Carter goes hand in hand with that product. The same way Jeff Jarrett does, this house does. There are significant people that play a major role in this, and being on their first episode of AMC, I think this was an amazing thing by, I always forget the Spanish guy's name that's running this shit now.
Carlos Silva.
I'm pretty sure he said, you know what? We got to pay a little homage to Dixie Carter a little bit. Let's get it down here. Let's fans can show some love. Ain't nobody boo her. Dixie didn't get booed.
No.
So salute to the crowd for doing the right thing. She came beautiful as always, and I got to see the queen back, Madam Dixie, my night. Man.
Now, let's go over the product.
Okay.
What was your first? Okay, let me rephrase the question. What was your impression overall of the show, and what was your impression of the product itself? How it was shown on the first night on AMC?
So, I made it a point to watch the last episode of Impact Wrestling, right? Because I wanted to get a gauge on how it looks on my screen. What's the color look like? The clarity, the style of filming. And going to AMC, this is where unfortunately sometimes your mind could get the best or worst of you, right? Because you're coming in with such high expectations because AMC is a big, right? And I'm a big Walking Dead fan. So I was like, damn, is it going to come in gritty, like grainy or, and to me, it felt, and I'm just talking visually, it looked like the same exact product it did for the first episode. It didn't look like it changed in any kind of way, like where at MLW we see the difference between what Paul Walter Hauser's vision has looked to the ones prior. So I was kind of like, okay, but not hating because Impact's vision looked great anyway, right? It was looking really good prior to AMC. So you don't, if it's not broke, don't fix it, I guess what the thing was, right? So I liked it. As for the entire night, some ups and downs where I was like, this is all right. I don't want to jump the gun because obviously something really big happened. I'm super excited that the person went over again. But I think I expected more out of NXT, like more NXT kind of bodies around, and not having it like that. I was kind of like, all right, well, Impact showing let's stand on our own, and how well we could do without the help from NXT real quick. Get their time, which I appreciate too, right? I do understand. Big Show, our roster has been here the whole time with us because a lot of people, that roster's been that roster for a while now. They've had some new additions here and there, but the core is there. So give them their time. I know that you're excited because of Cora Jade and.
Well, yeah, I wanted to touch on that.
So go ahead, and then I'll play Robin. I'll play Robin.
Did you finish your?
Yeah. I'm done.
So me, I was with, like you said, I was expecting something bigger.
Me too.
Being the first episode on AMC on a brand new channel, no more excuses of fans. I can't find it. I can watch it. The show is available on AMC, on AMC Plus, which is the app, and on the TNA app. So there's no excuses about what I can see. So we'll see how this episode, when the ratings come out, how it did, and then we'll go from there weekly to week to week. I was expecting more. I loved AJ Styles opening the show.
Had to.
AJ Styles is Mr. TNA. I don't care what anybody says. TNA is the house that AJ built. That house with all AJ Styles and all the contribution that he did for that company. It will not be TNA or what it is right now. So
wait, let me tag in real quick. Because we're not trying to just say it's only AJ Styles, even though we are, right? AJ Styles the man. But if it wasn't for guys like Kazarian and all those other guys,
yes,
with those amazing matches. But when you think AJ Styles, so we all showing love to everybody. But when you think of WWF, you think of Hulk Hogan. When you think of TNA, you think AJ Styles, right? You think N.W.A, you think Ric Flair.
Yes,
you know what I mean. So this is the kind of referencing we're trying to give you.
Yeah. What I would have loved would have happened is they would have more backstage vignette, and they would have had some spots where there's a James Storm, there's a Christopher Daniels, there's the tag team partner of James Storm when there were America's Most Wanted, Eric Skipper, what was the guy whose name was that used to give you the pounds?
The Alpha Male, Monty Brown.
If they would have been there, like some kind of backstage thing where everybody is saying, "Oh man, they moved to a new channel and this is a new beginning, a new chapter for us." I would have loved that.
Me too.
That would have been cool if they would have happened. And that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I loved, like you mentioned right now, like the biggest thing of the night was Sonya Deville. That now she's going by what's the name she's going now?
You actually wrote it. Hold on.
Yeah, I gotta write this stuff down, man.
Now you wrote it to me in the in the chat, and I'm like,
yeah,
I was fucking with you like, yo, this isn't a big Alana Black, right?
No. That's Cora Jade.
That's Cora Jade's Alana Black. So no, you only wrote Sonya Deville and Alana Black.
Oh, okay. Well, Sonya Deville is there now, and she's going by the name of her real name, Daria Ray.
Okay, that's fine.
So she's going out by her real name. At first, I was like, damn, who the hell is that? And he was, that's Sonya Deville. Dude, I mean, to me, like you mentioned, it wasn't a big wow, but she quietly let her contract expire and she left. So to see her going on TNA, I thought that was big. And then when she was being polite to Santino and saying all the good stuff, and all of a sudden she turned heel, I was like, whoa, that was kind of cool because I wasn't expecting that. But now she's like a heel GM taking over. And then she introduced Cora Jade or Eliana Black, how she goes in the indies. So I thought that was huge. But at the same time, I was like, damn, recycled WWE product. You can't bring anybody else that's new from the indies. So you have to sign people that worked for WWE to come into the company. So I was like,
yeah,
that's kind of cool, but at the same time, damn, you couldn't just find somebody from out there that's out there for real and bring them in. So that part, yes, I was a little thing. Leon Slater not being there because he was pulled by WWE to go into the European tour, that was kind of messed up because they had a match set up that they were already talking about of Leon Slater against Myron Reed. You had a three-way match. You had a three-way match between the Rascals to see who was going to be the number one contender for the X Division title. You're building this up in the last 2-3 episodes before you move to AMC. And before you move to AMC, Leon Slater gets pulled to go to the European tour by WWF, and then you think to yourself, but hold up, he doesn't belong to them. He's contracted with TNA.
Yep.
So that right there, you see the power struggle or shuffle. Okay, we're gonna take this guy from you. We've done this, so we're gonna take this guy and put him somewhere more bigger. He's from out there, so people will go crazy for him out there. And then at the same time, you let all 4 of the Rascals walk. You let Zachary Wentz, Myron Reed, the R&B sensation that I call him the R&B sensation, Trey Miguel, because he sounds like that name sounds like an R&B star. The R&B sensation, Trey Miguel, and what's Desmond Xavier, right? That's why he.
Yep.
So you let them walk. When you be hyping these guys for this big match against an AMC thing, and you let them walk, and now they're signing all 4 of them to AEW, and we know what's going to happen there. We already know what's going to happen there. They're going to blow up.
They'll go right to Ring of Honor
on Dynamite. Then they're going to move to Collision, and then they're going to be on Ring of Honor doing all the flip-flops and all the shit they do in less than, I give them 3 months before they hit Ring of Honor.
If that.
So you just lost them 4. You lost Leon Slater to WWE for a tour. So now everything that you've been planning and making this big deal, big show, just kind of took a nosedive. You know?
Yeah.
Then you have the Iconics. I'm sorry, I forgot their names. I know the Inspiration, Iconics, WWE lose the tag team belts to the Elegance brand, which is fine. But the reason that they lost is because that was their last match and they're gone.
Oh shit!
So now you lost a tag team there. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go to AEW. because they're building their women's brands real big, especially the tag team division with females. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna be great there, but I'm pretty sure it's all about the money. So they're gonna go there or go somewhere else that's gonna pay them. So now you just lost 6 people in one show. You lost because of the contracts. And the only thing that was positive about the whole show, and I'm gonna go into my whole Puerto Rican rage now, was Santana beating Cass for the belt. And the most enjoyable thing that I saw that hit my heart and hit my pride of being a Puerto Rican was a Puerto Rican president, Carlos Silva, handing the belt to a Puerto Rican wrestler, Mike Santana. And this is your now. You're the champion of our company. We're putting our trust in you to go forward. Now I'm gonna be pissed off. Jeff. I'm gonna be pissed off if this Saturday they're supposed to be having Genesis. They already signed the main event, being Mike Santana against Kazarian in a rematch in a Texas Tornado match. Why is a Texas Tornado match? I have no idea. With Nick Nemeth being the special referee. Now, last night, they didn't show this part. Nick Nemeth came out with the trophy because he's the Money in the Bank winner, already kind of teasing that. So now imagine Mike Santana winning this on Thursday to then lose this fight on Saturday because he wins and beats Kazarian. He's all beat up, and then Dolph Ziggler or Nick Nemeth turns in his thing and pins Santana. Dude, I'm gonna freak out. I am gonna lose it if that happens Saturday. I'm gonna completely freak out if this man loses the belt again in a week. Like he lost like 2 months with it, or 1 month the first time.
1 month that first one.
So they already signed the match. Mike Santana against the Sarah in a rematch in a Texas Tornado match. Why a Texas Tornado match beats me. I don't understand why that is a Texas Tornado match. Maybe because they're in Dallas. I understand that, but shit. Come on now. And then the special referee, the guy holding the cup that can cash it in. So I don't know, man. This is my mind was just going crazy last night, thinking that I'm gonna start freaking out if this happens.
So hold on. Let me get a little idea going in here, because I would agree with you. It would make me so turned off by TNA if he dropped the belt that fast again, right? And even faster. What if Dolph Ziggler's brother cost his own brother the belt? Like the fight. And they kind of treated him like he was just a random whatever.
Yeah.
When he was signing the shit, they kind of were like, "Yo, what do you want here?"
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm like I said, bro. I'm gonna freak out if that happens, bro.
Yeah, that'll piss me off.
But no, go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, because our own people in position, right? Like, so why do they got to get done dirty? What's the point of even taking the belt off if you're gonna flip flop it anyway?
If that happens,
the whole thing about
this is just an if. We don't know what's gonna happen. This is just if. And then another thing that got me upset is when they were showing all the different guests that were there, but there were a lot of people there, and they were plugging a lot of AMC stuff that night, which was awesome. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, AMC on the floors of the mats. AMC.
Yep.
They had some of the cast from Dark Winds, I think, which I love that show. That's season 3 is about to start in February. They had other guests there too. Even the diva from WWE, Candice Michelle, was there. I'm like, whoa! They actually show an old WWE person on the camera. The thing that pissed me off is when they went on the other side and they were showing other people And then they say, oh, and then we have a bunch of podcasters. And you see all the podcasters in the back. Did you notice anything else about that by any chance?
No.
When they show all the podcasters?
I didn't even pay attention to it.
Okay. When they show the podcasters and all the podcasters are waving and they give the wide shot, bro, the whole area is empty. The whole area is empty. And you go to yourself like, dude, this is the first night of a live show of TNA in a brand new channel. Why isn't this place sold out? Where were the fans at? And it was just wasn't that section. There were a lot of empty seats.
Yeah.
And when they were showing big count, there were a lot of empty seats. But that right there, that hit me in a bad way. Because if I'm supposedly a TNA fan, I'm going to be there, period. That place should have been sold out. There shouldn't be not one empty.
Where was this at?
In Dallas.
That's a big rush.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was surprised. And I'm thinking, just like, damn, that was kind of messed up. That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, no, that's kind of messed up. Because, this is your big night, first night in years that you have this type of momentum. You have your eyes are on you. I mean, Twitter's blowing up. You're trending. And all I keep reading was, wow, this place is empty. Wow, it's like you always get those comments. But they were kind of right because you're going like, wow, this is the first night on a Thursday of a live show. This is their biggest night since 2017. When they were doing live shows right in Orlando, and we were there.
That's when you were at.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
And they were doing live shows and stuff, and then you finally find a new home. And don't get me wrong, the crowd was lit. The crowd was lit. I saw people that I haven't seen. I used to see back there in those days, 2017 to 2019, when I used to go to the shows. They were there, always in the front row. But so that crowd was lit last night. But I don't know, man. It was just that part there when all those empty seats. I was like, wow. I did not expect that. I expected that place to be sold out, but I don't know. But I give the show a B. I give the show a B. Now now we'll see what's going to happen now, because now they have this live show pay-per-view either tonight or tomorrow. Then they're going to do the tapings again for the next couple of weeks. We're going to see.
What's the pay-per-view called? What's Impact's pay-per-view?
Genesis.
Okay, I like Genesis. This is usually pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Didn't they used to do Hard to Kill in January? When they started the year off, and it was
I think that was February.
Okay. I thought there was one big one that started always in January.
I thought Genesis
was always on. I thought there was something else before in January. That always started the year, and it was always big. And you had to watch it because some shit always happened. Like this feels, a lot of the matches feel like thrilling matches, like a TV show episode.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, the females kind of took over too when they put the females out. And I love how they do the vignettes that they'll do the division first, like with the old film, and then they bring into the new stuff. So I like when they had Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, all those girls from then, and then they had Cia Lane is the champion, open contract, and it comes out the two Soul Ruka, your girl, and Delta or whatever the hell she's called there now. I thought that was cool because now Delta Osaria gets the title match against CLE on Saturday on Genesis. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean,
that belt is going back. That belt is.
That's what I was thinking. Because then next week on Tuesday, they're supposed to have a three women team going up against whoever wins and gets a title shot against the Elegance brand on an Impact episode. So that's going to be kind of cool to see that happen. But we have to see what happens Saturday if Saria actually defeats Sayali for the title, which will be kind of messed up, I think, because they already had the belt before, and we still haven't seen a TNA person kind of take a belt from them and bring him to TNA. So
no, but to be fair, when Trick won the belt, he was on both brands heavy, like.
Oh shit!
So it wasn't like he just won the belt and then we didn't see it no more. Like they represented it well.
Yeah, Trick was on another level when he, Trick and A. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
that shit. He used to always blow my mind and then when he had that big reaction against Santana the first time, that bit was crazy. They had the chorus, doing whoop that Trick, and everybody's saying it. And that dude looked like a star when he came out to that shit.
Facts.
I was like, this dude is gonna blow up. But all in all, I give the episode a B. Just of the nostalgia, a lot of the matches, a lot of the stuff being set up for Genesis and for the future of the show. But we'll have to see now what happens every Thursdays. Are they still going to keep the same crowd that was there last night? Because I'm pretty sure they got a lot of eyes last night because of the first night being on live, on a different channel now. So we got to see how the momentum is going to go going forward. So,
who's I?
So I mean, any other comments about last night's TNA show?
Like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be a lot more to it being with AMC. And I think I think that's where I made my mistake, right? Is thinking AMC, they're going to go bigger, they're going to do something wild. And they gave us another episode of Impact, which was nothing bad. It just, my expectations, I think, got the best of me.
Yeah, I think you had them high and they brought it down a bit.
Yeah.
Well, so it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But in other news, we'll go from there. There's a lot of people, contracts are expiring. People are jumping ship. It's crazy right now. So we already know the Iconics last night. That was the last match. They lost their belts. We know the Rascals are gone to AEW. All four of them. So we know that. Powerhouse Hobbs, which is the big dude. You know who he is. Out of the Ops with Samoa Joe and Shibata. Supposedly his contract expired at midnight on Wednesday. So now,
and today's Friday.
Huh?
And today's Friday.
Yeah. So he's a free agent. So supposedly he's already jumped ship to WWE.
Oh
and
shit!
Supposedly he's already been signed, and he's gonna skip NXT and go right to SmackDown.
Whoa!
So that's the rumor mill that happened right on Wednesday, and by Thursday he was supposedly signed with SmackDown, going to skip NXT, go right into SmackDown there, and it's going to be interesting to see how this happens. To be honest with you.
No, that's crazy. I didn't even know. I know you say he was a free agent, according to what people say. Roster's wild.
Yeah. I mean, the last person that skipped everything and went to like that was AJ Styles.
Fatu didn't go to NXT, did he?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Fatu. Yeah, Fatu. Jacob.
I'll say
and also, and some of the other guys from the family also. Yeah. that went right straight to WWE. So yeah, but that was like the biggest thing there was that. Also, there's some Mexican wrestlers who are going to be splitting their time from CMLL to AEW, and it's going to be at Hechicero, who's already there, the mask guy, Máscara Dorada, who already wrestles for Ring of Honor, and our girl, Persephone.
Oh,
So they already did the all elite thing, so they are all elite. Supposedly their contracts are not with Tony Khan and AEW, but it's going to be a split contract, which will they'll be performing in AEW, but also in CMLL. So it's going to be interesting where they're going to end up, if it's going to be being used on the main show, or they're going to be in Ring of Honor. So
Ring of Honor.
I need to know what the hell they're doing with Ring of Honor, because they got to do something, though. Either you're going to start doing some type of real show with this, or not, because there's no direction whatsoever for Ring of Honor.
It's just matches.
All their matches are just thrown in. There's a couple of feuds in there, but you don't know anything because you got to pay to watch it. $10 a month. I'm not paying $10 a month to watch majority of squash matches.
Yeah,
that's Elevation or Dark. Put it back on YouTube then if it's like that. So I don't know, man. It's just, they have to do something with Ring of Honor. Either you're gonna find a channel, just get something. I don't care. Put it anywhere. Put it 1 year that they had TNA in Destination America, and what was the other one that they had Jimmy Houston fishing?
Oh my God, I can't remember.
And they put it there for a while.
Access? Was it
Remember
Access?
that? What's the what?
Access TV?
Active?
Access TV?
No, that's when they bought their own channel. But remember when they went from Destination America to Pop TV, and it was good on Pop TV because that's.
Oh no, I think Pop TV was it.
No, they went from Destination America to Pop TV for like 2 or 3 years, and then that's when I found out about the show Schitt's Creek and stuff back then. And then they went from there. They lost the deal because then they left, and it was on a fishing channel, like an outdoor.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it though.
It was like an outdoor channel or something like that, because it was always about fishing.
It was some shit, but I can't remember.
And that's when I found out you love fishing and Jimmy Houston and shit like that. And we were always bugging out because we know who Jimmy Houston is. So yeah, I don't care. Put Ring of Honor there for all I care. Put it there. I don't care. Go ahead. Put it there. But right now is a lot of contracts are expiring in TNA, and people are getting short-term contracts to do a couple of months. Even the Rascals, Myron Reed, was willing to finish and do this match that it was supposed to happen before Leon Slater got pulled. So that was the Thursday night. We were expecting more, and that's what we got. So that's everything that I got for you, Chef, my man.
No, I hear like the ROH. We kind of do that. Really, ROH, right? There was no real direction or nothing. It's just kind of thrown together. With Impact, it's exciting to see them doing well again, right? Because when WCW, no N.W.A, it was WWE, and that was it. And then you had TNA.
Yeah.
TNA became Impact Wrestling, had its ups and downs. So for a while it was just, it's just WWE, right? MLW was growing. So there are, but when you think of this industry in the 2000s, Impact Wrestling is a huge. So to see them back on their feet, it's huge news. And like I said, we got to see Madam Dixie Carter again, so that should put a smile on my face.
Yeah, and we forgot to mention that one how Carlos Silva announced her, and she came out, and I was like I said, my jaw dropped. Because I was like, what the hell is she doing here? Dixie Carter, the woman who started, and it was kind of nice to see that. To be honest with you, the other thing that they mentioned for Tony Khan was that next week or 2 weeks from now, Ring of Honor is going to have a joint show with Athena.
Yeah, I seen you send me that.
Athena has her own little company that she does a lot of wrestling with. So they are actually going to do a Ring of Honor / her company, and then it's going to be called like Global Wars. Last year, Global Wars was AEW against TMLL. This year, it's going to be Ring of Honor versus Athena's company.
Some small independent.
Yeah, it's nothing. No, it's a small independent company, nothing huge, but going to be taped. It's going to be happening on a Saturday, to be taped, to be shown on a Thursday, only on the Ring of Honor network.
So I ain't watching it.
So
I'll find it for free
$9.99.
somewhere. I'll find it for free somewhere.
$9.99. If you have that channel that you want to waste, you can watch this show called Global Wars, only on the Ring of Honor fans page. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I'm trying to remember the name of the company. I'm looking to see if I could find the name of the company that she has.
So, I'll talk real quick while you're watching.
Yeah, it's called MPX, Metroplex Wrestling. That's where it's from.
So listen.
And it's down in Texas. So.
Okay.
Yep. So, I mean, it's cool when there's other independent companies,
especially when they get light like this.
Yeah, and they're getting a rub from AEW, Tony Khan. So that, to Athena, that is kind of huge. Where is it going to be? I don't know. The locale and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in a big place, but it's still something. I wish they would have done it and they show it for free on YouTube. But
it is what it is. We'll take it for face value for whatever it is.
Yeah.
But like, subscribe, share. I think we hit everything we were hitting on.
Yep.
So things will be a little different now. So I know me and Muffins were talking. We're like, all right, we'll shoot for Wednesdays. But like he had said, if anything big happens on the weekends, instead of doing it on a Wednesday, we'll do it on a Monday. Therefore, however it goes over the weekend, we'll plug it all around. This is the way we're going to move things. Y'all know what it is, man. Like, subscribe, share, all that good. Listen, AMC, Impact, big things is happening. We're excited. Can't wait for when's MLW coming back, you said?
It's a Thursday. It's the last Thursday of the month, which is going to be on. It's going to be on the 29th.
29th. All right.
So this Thursday.
And it ain't going to be super late, so we could probably go live depending on how you feel.
I think it because it's going to be out of Atlanta. No.
Okay.
Is it? No, Florida.
Florida.
So down in what was the Spielberg? Not
Kissimmee. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So definitely be around 8:00.
As long as he's okay, as long as I'm okay, we'll be gonna have some fun with it. Myself, this man, we out of here. Deuces.